Ladies and gentlemen, we just got some brand new favorability ratings regarding how President Trump is doing so far, and it would appear as if Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, AOC, isn't exactly happy with how popular President Trump is. Now, Trump stepped back into the White House just under 4 weeks ago, which means that now people have really had a chance to form an opinion on his performance so far. So hey, let's play the clip talking about Trump's brand new ratings, then we're going to have a lot to talk about.
Donald Trump's favorability rating is actually higher than it ever was the first time around. Let me ask you, a recent poll by Marquette looked at several of the things that he has done or says that he is going to do, and 63% favor federal government's recognition of only two sexes, 60% favor deporting immigrants who entered the United States illegally, 60% favor expanding oil and gas production, 59% favor declaring an emergency at the southern border.
So folks, you see that? Well over half the country approves of pretty much everything President Trump is doing. And so what all of this means is that despite all of the manipulation going on in the progressive media, most people in America are actually in favor of common sense solutions to all of these very basic problems. And also, by the way, problems that never would have existed if we had actually had a competent president in the White House. But now, as you just saw, one of the issues right now that actually has the most support nationwide is locking down our southern border and carrying out mass deportations. People have just had enough of all of the issues and all of the problems that illegal immigrants have brought across the border with them. Crime has gone up nationwide, drugs have been flooding into the country, and people are just sick of their tax money subsidizing the existence of people that shouldn't even be here in the first place. But despite over half of the country sending that very clear message, guess who's actually working to protect the illegal immigrants right now? That's right, AOC. Take a look.
You've got Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez doing webinars to explain to illegal immigrants how to evade ICE arrests. And then she tweeted out after something you said maybe she's going to be in trouble now. And she says maybe he can learn to read the Constitution would be a good place to start. She's continuing her resist efforts against your efforts, Tom.
Look, I forgot more about the Constitution and immigration enforcement as you ever know. I mean, I had to educate her during congressional testimony that entering the country illegally is a crime. So, whatever.
Okay, so as a real quick reminder, just so we're all on the same page here, I want to play for you guys Tom Homan's congressional smackdown of AOC. Take a look.
Legal asylees are not charged with any crime.
When you're into the country illegally, it's violation 8 United States Code 1325.
Seeking asylum is legal.
If you want to seek asylum and go through the port of entry, do it the legal way. The Attorney General of the United States has made that clear.
Okay.
So folks, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez clearly just has absolutely no idea what she's talking about. And guess what? Now she's actually working to aid and abet illegal immigrants by teaching them how to avoid getting deported. But now, here's the thing. As you all know, Border Czar Tom Homan is a little bit of a no-nonsense type of guy, and once again, he just got done destroying AOC. But real quick, before we move on and take a look at that, I want to say if you guys enjoy the daily news coverage, please consider subscribing to the channel because it actually helps a ton with my daily struggle against the YouTube algorithm. But okay, folks, take a look at this.
But what she needs to do is read the statutes enacted by Congress. Title 8, United States Code 1324, United States. Title 8, United States Code 1324 and 25. That's what she needs to read, because it's illegal to enter this country. It's a crime to enter this country illegally. Not only that, when you harbor and conceal and impede law enforcement, that's a felony. So what she's doing, she says she's educating them as to the constitutional rights, and we all know they got constitutional rights. But what she's really doing, you and I and the rest of the country knows, she's trying to teach them how to evade law enforcement. Now, I just said, well, out of the gate, we're concentrating on public safety threats, national security threats. So she's educating those in the country illegally with a significant criminal conviction, public safety threat. Don't open your door, don't dot the I's. Here's how you invade law enforcement. Let's hope she's not educating the next person who gets out and murders a young college student in Georgia. I mean, these are bad people we're looking for. So she can call it education all she wants, but we all know it's about evading law enforcement. These people have been ordered removed. The people we're looking for right now have final orders. They're criminals. They're in the country illegally. A judge has ordered them removed. They become a fugitive. And these are the folks she's helping. So I've asked the Department of Justice to look at this. Where is the line on impediment? Where does that fine line so we can instruct ICE officers what they can do when people don't open the doors or try to evade their arrest? So I simply asked DOJ, give me a legal opinion, because every Department of Justice will interpret things differently. What is the legal opinion on impediment? And we'll see what happens.
Ladies and gentlemen, he just absolutely destroyed AOC. And hey, did you hear that little thing at the end there about impediment? Because AOC is helping illegal immigrants avoid deportation, she might have to deal with the Department of Justice here pretty soon, because really, she is aiding and abetting foreign invaders, impeding ICE from detaining and deporting them, some of which are most certainly cartel gang members who are, by the way, terminologically terrorist organizations. And hey, if you guys remember, it's not just AOC that's been doing this, it's also everyone's favorite Somalian congressional representative, Ilhan Omar. So you know what? AOC and Ilhan Omar might just end up sharing a prison cell in the near future. Who knows? But okay, so as we mentioned earlier, border security and mass deportations are two issues that are both very, very popular amongst Americans right now. And so despite the best efforts of people like AOC and Ilhan Omar, who are both traitors in my opinion, how are the mass deportations really going right now?
Well, we got to remember the interior arrests conducted by ICE in the interior of the United States is 2.5 times, 2.5 times higher than they were a year ago during the Biden administration. So ICE is doing a great job. I'm not happy with the numbers because we got a lot of criminals to find. So what we're talking about right now, we're increasing the number of teams, increase the targeting, the division of ICE that creates a target list of, finding who these people are, what their criminal history is, and where we're most likely to find him. We got to increase the targeting production. So we're doing that now. We're increasing the targeting. We're increasing the teams out there in the field. And finally, I'll be honest with you, sanctuary cities are causing us a lot of work. And rather than arresting a bad guy in Rikers Island, we have to go to the neighborhood and find them, find people that don't want to be found. It is hard because rather than one man arresting one bad guy in a jail, we got to send a whole team to the field to find somebody that doesn't want to be found. And so it's hard work, but we're not giving up. We're coming. Again, the numbers are a lot higher than they were during the Biden administration, but we got to do more. And I've been real clear on that. And that's why we're making the operational changes now that I've requested.
So you hear that? There are 2.5 times more deportations happening right now than what happened during the Biden era. But still, Mr. Tom Homan isn't happy. And you know what? That's a good thing. That means that he isn't getting complacent and that he won't rest until the job is done to completion. And so, like he said, they're working to increase operational volume and hire more ICE agents in order to really pick up the pace. Because keep in mind, the conservative estimate is that during the Biden era, over 12 million illegal immigrants entered this country across our southern border. That's 3 million per year. So hey, there is a lot of work that needs to get done. And so you know what, folks? The ball is very clearly already rolling, and now it's only picking up speed. But hey, you know what, guys? I think that's going to be a wrap for this video. So please go down in the comment section and let me know what you think about all of this. Please like the video if you liked the video. Like I said earlier, please consider subscribing to the channel because it really does help a ton. Thank you all very much for watching. And of course, as always, stay safe.